quarterfinals now, so the challenges are getting more and more difficult. Today, the teams had to prepare a soup and a starter. The first dish we have in front of us is by the Golden Girls. That was Patricia and Iris. They've made a creamy soup with mushroom and chicken essence and a sort of stuffed chicken wing. So let's give it a go. Let's try it. It looks very pretty. Presentation, lots of colors. And we did see them working very nicely together in the kitchen. Olivia, do you have any comments or feedback about that?
Yeah, they definitely seemed organized. They had a vision. There wasn't any sort of scurrying around. They knew what they needed to do and achieve. They seemed pretty calm and collected.
Mm-hmm. Chef, what are your thoughts on the soup?
It's much better.
It's quite tasty, actually.
It's really good.
Really tasty, balanced. It does have a kick to it, but you know, the texture is a soupy texture.
Yeah.
You can taste the mushrooms and then also that chicken essence.
So texture also is good.
Yeah, texture is good. Okay, now let's try their chicken wing. Now I'm gonna use my knife and fork. So let's see, they have a stuffing here.
And there's a nice little sauce on the side there.
Yeah, I think that's like a sweet chili sauce. Very tasty, actually. Chef?
It's nice. It's nice.
Good crunch.
It's good.
Seasoned.
And there's a nice balance. There's a bit of sweet. There's a bit of chili. And it's still moist.
It is. And the presentation, it was simple, but very nice. Now let's move on to Team Tharka. This was the mother and daughter duo. They have prepared for us a very colorful medley. Any comments about what you saw in the kitchen today, Olivia?
I think they went for a lot of color, which was nice to see. They were, you know, within the first few minutes, there were just 3-4 different colors on their, you know, on their blocks. So, I mean, you can see the results in that, and I'm interested to see what.
Yeah, let's see how it all came together. So this soup, she said, is some Russian style of soup. It's sweet and savory. I don't really know where to begin.
Yeah. Interesting.
That's not for me. I do not care for that soup.
No, I'm not sure what they were trying to achieve there.
Okay, let's move on. Maybe the paneer will be better. Although when we were observing the teams, she did burn the paneer.
Yeah, it did seem like it was a bit over. It looks sort of rescued.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see. There's a bit that's not burnt here. Needed a little more marination, which you commented on, Chef. Yeah. And what's the white sauce here?
This is, I think.
Was that something with cauliflower that she was doing?
Oh. Nuts.
There is some.
There's nuts in that.
Some rosemary.
Yep, I taste the rosemary. Okay.
It's not bad.
All right. Well, judges, I think we've come to a decision.
Good job. Okay.
Yeah, I do.
But we'll reveal the winner in just a few minutes. I want to thank Olivia, of course, for being here with us today.
You're most welcome.
But now, Chef Hanifa and I are going to prepare the Sadia Quick Fix recipe of the day. It's Sadia Quick Fix recipe time, and I'm here with Chef Hanifa from Meydan Hotel. Chef, what's on the menu today?
We have some delicious chicken parmesan. It's especially the one delicious preparation with chicken breast. So I have ingredients like normal.
Great, we're making a beautiful, delicious chicken parmesan using Savia chicken breast. I will let you get started. It sounds so good.
Chicken breast here.
So chef is cutting the chicken breast in half and making a thinner piece.
Because by cooking here, it will help us to cooking time we can.
It makes the cooking time much faster when the chicken is thinner.
It's cut already.
Great.
Now I use one dry towel. So I want to soften this one, chicken breast.
The mallet, great. So chef is now tenderizing the chicken by pounding it with the mallet, but the interesting technique is actually putting it under a towel. Why do you do that, chef?
Because we can remove the moisture also one time.
So the moisture also is removed.
When we deep fry, how much we can reduce the water is better for the oil.
Sure.
So I turned on the oil already.
The oil's already preheated.
Now we can see the chicken much even and no water inside. For the marination I use, I have salt, pepper, everybody using normal. I have some have mixture like rosemary and thyme. I have mustard, Dijon mustard, and some Cajun spice.
Wonderful.
So I start with some herbs.
So fresh herbs first.
And normal seasoning like salt, pepper.
You always have to season it with salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Very important, right, chef?
And some pepper, white pepper. And I have some mustard.
A bit of Dijon mustard.
Yeah.
Is that part of a traditional chicken parmesan recipe, or is
No, this I just make
this is Chef
my own
Hanifa's
tips.
variation?
because when we marinate this one, it's better to do some oil here.
The oil will help all of the marination absorb into the chicken. You have to marinate both sides, of course.
Now marination almost done. Now we dip some on the floor.
Okay.
I have beaten egg now, and I have breadcrumbs here also. This is freshly grated breadcrumbs.
That makes a big difference too, right, Chef?
Yeah.
Make your breadcrumbs at home.
I put in a flat one. So I already coat with some flour. Now I dip in the eggs.
So flour, egg, breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Then you're ready to fry.
Yeah. So now I'm going to fry.
Right. Why don't we switch spots?
Yeah.
On this side. And what kind of oil did you use, Chef?
This is cooking oil. Mostly we are using sunflower oil.
Sunflower oil.
Yeah.
Great. Well, it's got a beautiful golden brown color on there already.
It's almost golden brown.
Perfect. So we've got a nice golden brown coating, and into the oven at what temperature?
We do at moderate temperature, like 180 or 200. is
180.
enough.
Okay.
So it's almost color is done.
Great.
So we need to get gratin. Now we have other option is I will use one baking tray. Then we put some tomato sauce, parmesan, and mozzarella, grated mozzarella.
Wonderful.
Then we finish it off.
Let's do it. Great.
tomato sauce. Because no need to put too much, so it will get soggy. So just little only for the flavor only.
You can always put some extra tomato sauce on the side when you're serving it if anybody wants to add additional.
Exactly. And
What's next?
now I have Parmesan cheese here.
Ooh.
So this is the main things. So some people like cheese more, so I add little only for the flavor.
Great. A little touch of Parmesan.
So almost your preparation is done. Now we need to finish it up in the oven.
Okay. Into the oven.
Alright, so chicken is on being ready.
Okay.
So I just want to make some
garnish.
accompaniments and garnish this part of cooking. Just want to put some 1 knob of butter.
And you picked a beautiful and colorful mix of vegetables. You can really use anything. You have here the squash and carrots and zucchini, but you could use broccoli.
So this is already pre-boiled vegetable. It's pre-boiled, you can enhance the color. It's like greens, red, so colorful.
Very colorful.
And I can add also some herbs. It's much giving flavor.
Great.
And some salt, peppers.
Little herbs, salt and pepper. And how long do those need to saute for?
So this is only 5 minutes. You can do that. So this also almost ready.
Chef's making a rainbow. It's so even, Chef.
Yeah.
All right, look at that. Wow, look at that gorgeous golden crust on the cheese. It looks amazing.
So I have some fresh basil here. So you can use some tips. Now it's ready.
I have to taste it now. I guess we'll just take a little piece from here. And I don't want to ruin the pretty plating.
Alright.
Take a piece of the chicken and some tomato sauce. The chicken is perfectly crispy, the cheese is gooey and delicious, and the sauce complements it all. Well done, Chef.